Everybody.
Hi, good morning and happy Friday. It's me, Maria. Just tuning in for the first time, we hang out. We try to hang out at least once a week, every week here from the Fox 11 newsroom here in Los Angeles. Me and Tony. Tony's over there. Say hi, Tony. I have some guests today besides Matt Atchity, because every Friday we hang out with Matt Atchity from RottenTomatoes.com. We talk about the weekend movies that are opening. But today we're going to get a chance to just chit-chat really quickly with Ben McKenzie. Ben, you may remember, he's an actor from the OC. He was on Cop Show. I think he was on Southland. Was that the name of the cop show that did the cop drama? And then he's now on Gotham, a new show on Fox. So we're going to get a chance to sit down with Ben and, of course, our friends here from all over the world. I have to run to the studio, but I will be right back. I have to do a quick hit of weather, and then I will be right back. Okay, so don't go anywhere. Tony will be here, and don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Tony.
Hey.
Hey. Come hither.
Hey, Nick. How are you?
Not too bad. And you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Great. Oh, Clarissa left.
She'll be back.
Where did Clarissa go? Hey, John.
She ran off because of you, Tony. I don't know what it is.
I know. I came and sat down and she disappeared. I don't know. I'm not sure exactly what that says.
I don't know. I think it's personal.
Yeah.
It could be, actually.
Yeah?
Let's see. Now, we've checked in with Monica, so we know what's been going on with her. Nick, what's been going on with you?
Whole lot of nothing.
Yeah.
Next. Next.
Well, something has to have been going on since we last saw you. I mean, you're still alive. That's one thing. That's good.
I'm still alive. I'm still healthy.
Good.
And still looking for a job.
Okay. Well, you're healthy, so that means you can still look for a job.
Yes. And my coffee hasn't kicked in yet, so I'm sorry if I'm a little bit slow right now.
That's okay. That's all right. I understand. Please, believe me, I understand. I get up at 2 in the morning. I certainly understand.
Yeah.
What's been going on with you?
Who? Me?
Yeah. Yeah. You're the only John in the hangout right now.
Nothing much.
Nothing? Listen, we can't possibly have a bunch of boring people in the hangout.
Well,
Hector, what's going on with you?
Well, pretty much working. That's all.
Yeah.
Watching you guys every morning, giving us our news and what.
This is going to be one exciting hangout. I can.
It is.
What are you guys doing on the weekend? Do you have big plans?
Well, you know, it's funny you should say that. I'm going to rest because I'm sick. But I'm feeling better, so but I'm still going to rest. Any big weekend plans for anybody else?
I'm going to do some exciting gaming.
Oh.
Geek plans. Sorry.
Love geek plans. That's great. Are you like super proficient at it, Monica?
Well, at some games, yes. I am known to win a game of Werewolf or two. But do you guys know what that is?
I can't figure out.
Is it a video game or a board game?
It's not a video game. It's a cooperative game that you play with more than... You need like 7 to 8 people or more. You need a group of people. And you play that you're a village, and the village has been infiltrated by werewolves. So you pass out cards to everyone, and then some people are werewolves. Like a small number of people in the village are werewolves, and the other people are just villagers. And then you sit around and you talk to everybody, and you try and figure out, like, who is a werewolf and who isn't. And then,
so it's like Clue, right?
Kind of, but there's no board. And all you're doing is you're trying to guess from, like, their faces and their expressions if they might be lying or not. You just ask them questions like, are you a werewolf? Like, you seem like you might be lying. And then as a group, like, you all vote, like, to lynch the person or if they can live. And the village together succeeds or fails.
What happens if you misidentify a werewolf? If it's just a villager and you brand the person as being a werewolf?
Well, the village, during the daytime, you get 3 chances to, like, lynch people. And if you kill 3 villagers in the daytime, the village is not succeeding, and then the village has to go to sleep. Everyone closes their eyes, and the werewolves, like, wake up, and then they get to lynch another villager. And then the village, like, collectively dies, and you lose the game if the number of werewolves exceeds the number of villagers. So it reaches a tipping point in the game where the werewolves, like, succeed. The numbers get whittled down. And what's really interesting is while you're playing, you have no idea, like, if you're a villager, who's a werewolf and who isn't. But if you're a werewolf, you know exactly who the werewolves are, and you're lying the whole game. So it's really interesting.
That would actually be, but you're good at this.
Yeah. It's a game where you have to, like, think a lot. It's a strategy game. It's a strategy and a psychology game. So it's kind of like, it's like poker. Like, if you're good at poker, you'll be good at this.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's pretty psychological.
It's psychological and it's strategical. So.
It sounds very interesting, and it sounds like something I would not be very good at, actually. I don't know. I think I might be very good at concealing my identity as a werewolf. That I think I might be pretty good at.
I think you would be good. If you get a chance, you should try and play it. Like, the first couple games, everybody is in the dark. They're like, how do you play this game? This is really confusing.
Yeah.
But then you get better. You start to learn, like, how you do this. There's also different roles than villager and werewolf. There's, like, you could be a witch, you could be a hunter, you can be a ghost, which means if you get taken out the first role, you get to, like, write one letter on the whiteboard each time to, like, try and help the village point out a werewolf. So you can, like, write them a message slowly, like, red shirt, or, like...
So it actually, I mean, it sounds like it gets pretty intricate, actually.
Yeah, it's easy to learn.
Yeah.
And kids can play is the fun thing if you have kids. Like, if they're older than, like, 8 or 9, they can grasp the basics.
Yeah.
So.
I see Deano has joined. Deano, hello, how are you?
What's going on, Tony?
Good seeing you, good seeing you. I saw Clarissa there for a minute, and I saw Kim there for a minute, and they both disappeared again. It was good to meet you, Deano. I haven't seen you, in the hangout since you guys came into the station, but it was great to meet you. It was wonderful to be able to hang out with you guys.
Yeah, look forward to doing it again next year. It's like Aisha and I decided to make LA a yearly thing. We had so much fun.
Oh my goodness, it was so nice of you guys to stop by, and we had a great time with you guys.
Oh, definitely.
Hello, Kim.
Good morning.
How are you?
Tired.
Join the club. What are you tired from? What did you do? What were you doing? What have you been doing?
I just flew in from Boston back home. 3.5 hours.
Oh,
tired. I
yeah.
just came in to say good morning, say hi. Literally just walked in the door.
Did you? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I told Maria, well, I told you and Maria I'll try to hop in for a little bit to say hi.
Okay, well, it's good to see you, even if it's for, just a brief period.
And to say hi to everybody else. I just got back from an event in Boston called Inbound. HubSpot teaches people how to do inbound marketing. So I got to meet Martha Stewart, and Janelle was in concert. So I'm. Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun. How's everyone else doing before I jump back out?
You know, Janelle Monáe isn't like Madonna. She doesn't just have the one name. So when you just say Janelle, no one knows who you're talking about. You say Janelle Monáe, and it's like, ah.
Janelle Monáe. Okay. Mr. Deano correcting me about her
Cher.
every single time.
Yeah, she sends me a text and tells me it's like she's gotta go to a Janelle concert, and she had like an apostrophe in Janelle's name. I'm like, okay, well, who the hell is that? And then she posts a video from Janelle Monáe. I'm like, okay, it's like, now that I know.
It was good. She even did some Michael Jackson. I mean, Jackson 5.
Janelle Monáe is incredible.
She is. She was awesome.
I've been a fan of her since it's like I think I was on YouTube like once like years ago, and found the music video for her song Many Moons, and I was like, this is fantastic.
And she's from KCK too, so that was cool.
Oh, really?
Yep. I thought you would know that, Mr. Tony, Mr. Newsman.
Yes.
Come
Tony
on,
knows everything.
That's what I'm saying. He's supposed to know everything.
I don't know everything. I only pretend to know everything on TV.
And we just got him to admit that live on YouTube, ladies and gentlemen. We have documented proof that he said that. So next time he on some foolishness, refer back to the show.
Yeah, we'll do a Jon Stewart on you, Tony. We'll play this clip again and again and again.
Exactly.
Someone, Deanna, you need to GIF that.
Clarissa, how are you?
What's going on, Billy D?
Oh, I'm just hanging here, you know.
How is everybody? I haven't seen everybody in forever.
I know. What's been going on with you? Clarissa's now telling us what's been going on.
Okay, well, you don't have to go away, you know, just...
And Kim is just jumping in for a bit.
Maria!
Hey, Maria.
Hello, cutie pies. I've not...
I'm about to jump back out. Sorry to interrupt, Carissa. I just want to say hi real quick to Maria and bye.
Are you not feeling well? What's going on?
No, I just literally walked in from the airport. I flew from Boston to KC this morning.
Okay, all right.
So I need to go get some sleep.
Take a deep breath. You don't look it, but okay, night-night.
Oh,
don't look it. No. Did you unhook our microphone here, Tony? It's not working? What?
We can hear you.
I know, but they're hearing me over there instead of here. Is my microphone sounding okay, you guys? Let me try this really fast.
Sounds just as good as usual.
Yeah. Yep. Sounds all right.
I can hear just fine.
Hold.
Wait for it. Wait for it.
Okay. Is it popping? What's going on? Is it
Sounds a lot spacier for some reason.
It's spacier?
Is it? Are you using the snowball now?
Yeah, I'm using the snowball.
Is it the angle that it's? Yeah, but you know the snowball. Yeah, it sounds a lot lower than.
How about that? Does that? How about that? Does that sound any better? No.
That sounds strange.
That sounds,
the volume.
that sounds different.
Yeah. That sounds different.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're really tiny and you're like in a side of a glass jar.
Exactly.
Okay. How about that? Is that okay then? Is that okay?
That's better.
Yeah,
that's better.
Yeah.
I have to leave again because I have another hit on the set. This is one of the reasons why you've asked, you know, why we haven't been doing the hangouts as much as we used to. This is one reason, you guys. We, okay, now I have one block and then I have to go back in. We do so much more now. Between Tony and I, we're constantly in and out of the studio. Are we not, Tony? It's really, it's prevented me and us from having a more regular hangout. So we try to do it on Fridays. now. That's sort of my goal. And I'm sorry we haven't been doing it every day, but if, I always say that if there's a huge star coming in, like a big enough star that would interest you guys, we'll have a hangout midweek. But that's really primarily why we haven't been doing that every day. But it's good to see you all. Deano, if you're just joining us, Deano is joining us from Reno. Hi, Deano.
Yeah.
Clarissa's from New York.
Hey.
Apple, where are you, girl? There you are. Hector is in the Empire. John is in the Inland Empire. Kempton is in Canada. We have Monica from Colorado, and Nick is in Dallas.
Good morning.
Where's my English contingency?
Right? Where's Ayub? Where's Trev?
Yeah. No Ayub, no Trev, no Justin.
They're out celebrating the vote for Scotland to stay in the UK.
Yeah. We were watching it last night, all night.
It's interesting. I wanted to see how they felt about that, if it was any difference or no difference. How about you, Kempton? Does that affect? I mean, Canada's part. Is Canada part of the Commonwealth? No, I don't even know.
Yeah, Canada's part of the Commonwealth, but yeah, this is not. Well, I guess this is maybe news to you. The hangout, you and the hangout here. My better half actually is born in Scotland, so. She's Chinese, but she's born in Scotland. Yeah, we were watching it last night, and she really obviously want Scotland to stay in Britain.
You're right at 9:03.
Yeah, so we're happy.
Can you imagine William Wallace right now, right? How he's feeling? Did he not fight so hard for the independence of Scottish? Right?
Yeah.
Hey, Stacy, welcome
You're
to the party.
thinking of William Wallace like he was in Braveheart. You're completely wrong. I was just reading about that.
Mel Gibson, actually.
Yeah, in Braveheart. Yeah.
Do you have questions for Ben McKenzie in regards to the character that he plays in?
Someone think of me one. I don't have one.
What?
Oh, yeah, trust me. It's like, I mean,
Yeah.
you do see the shirt I'm wearing, right?
Let me see. What that is.
I don't see your video.
Your
yeah.
video is not working.
It's like, I am ready.
Stacy's here too. Hi, Stacy.
Hello, Stacy.
Yeah.
I'm seeing thumbs now of Stacy and Deano from.
Neither Deanna's, but his audio's fine.
Say what?
I don't see Stacy or Deano.
Really?
You don't?
Yeah. I might need to F5.
You might have to F5, yeah. Let's see if Carlos doesn't want to come in.
It's like I'm already irritated because like I can't get my lower third to work this morning. I've tried F5 a couple times, but that has not worked. And Stacy's like, Stacy, I can see you just fine.
I know.
Well, I could until
our lower third. Oh no.
And your hair is not pink or anything. It's very unusual. Oh yeah. I see the roots there.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just for you.
No, Tony.
That was perfect.
Perfect. What was perfect? You didn't see anything.
I think.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and F5 and see what happens. Matter of fact, I'm gonna shut down.
I
Chrome
got
entirely, and
5,
I'm
now
right
I can
back.
see you.
I'll be right back.
So
Okay.
I'm right. I'm about to go on the set because Matt Atchity is there, and we're gonna talk about. No, he is. He's there. Okay, we're gonna talk Maze Runner, A Walk Among the Tombstones. This Is Where I Leave You, and Tusk. Those 4 movies. And okay, we'll be right back. I'll be right back.
Okay. They're remaking National Lampoon's Family Vacation. What the hell?
What? They're remaking.
I don't. They're remaking Family Vacation, or they're rebooting it, which means rehashing an old idea. Even National Lampoon is selling out.
It was good just the way it was.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Chevy
Just
Chase.
wonder what money.
Nick, your camera's off again.
My camera's off?
Yeah, I can't see you
I can't
for some
see you, I
reason.
can only hear you.
I can see him just fine.
I can see myself just fine.
Yeah. The hangout is working
I'll need to
crazy.
F5. Yeah,
I can't
you'll
s-
need F5.
I can't see Nick, can't
Let's
see D, can't see Stacy.
I can see Stacy and Deanna. You need F5 content.
Yeah, and I can see Nick. Nick is fine.
Hmm.
Of course, my lower thirds doesn't want to work. I'm going to give up on that.
Strange.
Yeah, my lower third doesn't work either. I wanted to put it up so I could change my city.
Oh, where are you at now?
Oh, I live south of Denver now.
Oh, right on.
So, yeah.
What spawned that move? Was there a particular reason behind it, or just
Oh, long story. So,
fair enough.
yeah.
But do you like it where you are now? Is the question.
Oh, yeah. It's pretty nice.
Excellent. Outstanding. Now I just need to.
Yay, D.
Drat. My radio's on.
How are you doing, D?
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I'm up entirely too early, and I can't have any coffee because I've got blood work a little bit near noon, so I can't have any coffee or eat anything, and that's going to be my struggle this morning.
Oh, yeah.
Because last time I had some blood work, it's like I cheated, so my blood sugar was a little bit high. So my doctor right now is convinced I'm diabetic, so now I have to actually be good.
Oh, right. Okay. How is everybody else? I haven't seen everybody. Hector.
Doing good, thank you very much.
How's work?
Busy.
I like the haircut.
Ah, thanks. I got it on Wednesday.
Stay.
Looking all fresh and clean.
Don't we all want coffee, don't we, Deanna?
Nah,
Yeah.
you don't even know. It's like I sit there. It's like I was in my kitchen when I first woke up, just kind of staring at my coffee maker. It's like I've got this Godiva chocolate truffle coffee that I can't drink right now, and it is so good, so good.
Yeah, but you know what? When that blood work comes back and you're 100, that's all you're gonna care.
Girls, like the second after I'm done getting that blood work is like I'm like gonna break the sound barrier getting back home so I can make my damn coffee.
It's totally worth it, you know, for the correct results of the tests.
That's right.
Yeah,
You gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah, I know. It's like I was bitter last night because it's like because I had forgotten about the appointment today. So I was like, so I hadn't eaten yet because I figured I could always eat later. And then it's like I was looking at my calendar and saw it. So I was like, crap, I've got like 45 minutes to eat before I can't eat anymore. So I'm like rushing to get out and like shoving food into my face as quickly as I can before that 12-hour mark hit. It's like I failed. It's like I've still got like half a burger in the fridge that I can't touch until later. It's like, damn it.
Oh, Deanna.
So irritating. Hey, Stacy, you know you're muted, right? And we can't like hear a single word that you've said. Okay.
I don't think she's
So I'm
talking
sure
to
we're
us.
on the same page there.
Yeah, I can't see
Yeah, that's
you,
planned.
Deanna, either.
Really, see, this whole thing is weird.
It's so weird that we can't see each other. It's like, who
Hangout is
cannot see
weird.
who?
I can see
Why?
everybody.
Secret pattern.
You can see everything. You are
Yeah.
omnipotent.
Yeah, we put it now, and I can see everyone now.
I can see everyone.
Oh, that's funny. I can't see you.
It's
Okay,
weird.
okay,
I should
okay.
see
So,
every-
so they can't see
Just
Hector. All right, dude. It's like I will reach through this freaking internet connection and slap you. That's oh yeah, boy. This is one of those weird days for Hangouts. I gotta see if there's something going on. Talk to one of the Hangout TCs or my Hangout TCs. Maybe they know something I don't.
You have him on speed dial, right? Just hey, there's a hangout problem. This isn't good for me.
Are there still people who work on Hangout?
Blah, 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 blah.
Huh?
Are there still people who work on Hangout?
Well, of course. It's not like it just sits there all on its own doing its thing.
Right.
Yeah.
They're
I had
integrating
heard that
Google
some
Voice
people
Hangouts.
who
You heard
worked
what?
on Hangout transferred over to another team.
Oh, sure. Team transfers happen all the time.
Yeah, they jumbled things up, but there are still people maintaining quality.
Yeah. So some people have left the Hangouts team and gone on to other things, and some people have joined the Hangout team from other things.
Right. I just didn't know if what I heard was true or not. You hear things.
I was
You hear other things.
I was personally at the Googleplex 2 weeks ago. I guarantee you that any nonsensical rumors you've heard are unwarranted, and actually the Googlers think the rumors are hilarious.
Didn't they expand?
That's about all I can say without breaking the NDA, so there you go.
They expanded the service, right? Non-Google user can use Hangout now. Is that right? I read somewhere.
That is correct. Well, a non-Google Plus user can use Hangout.
Just need a Gmail account.
Can use the video calls. Like, you don't have access to the fun things like a lot of the apps and whatnot, but you can at least join the video call.
The basic stuff, yeah.
Yeah, the very, very, very basic stuff.
How does that work?
It's an extension that you just, anybody could download it, kind of like you could download Skype, Uvu, now Hangout is the same thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and you just need a Google account, which is actually a good thing because that's how it used to be. It's like back when video calls were a part of the original Google Talk. So that's actually a better thing. Opens it up to more people that maybe don't necessarily want a Google Plus account.
Right.
It is a very, very good thing.
I was just gonna say the same thing, Kempton. Stacy, your son is so big.
Yeah, like
it's like I'm sitting here watching him all over the place. Come on, jump.
Oh, that's Effie. That's Effie bouncing around.
Come on, jump. Come on, do it. Jump.
I encourage him. But I know it's going to start anytime.
Yeah! There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
That's Effie bouncing around.
All right, Matt.
Hello, Matt. Good morning, Matt.
How's
That's just Effie wearing boy clothes.
Actually in the house. What's going on, brother?
So this is going to be a quick hit for me because Maria's going to be back with Ben McKenzie in like 5 or 10 minutes from Gotham.
Now we can talk about weekend movie.
Which is a show I'm really excited about. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, the critics like Gotham. It's in the 80s on the tomato meter right now.
I'm just scared because it's on Fox.
Okay.
Fingers crossed. It's like I'm still a little bit irritated about they messed up almost too many. You know what? We're gonna. What in the world? Okay, so moving right along. What the hell?
Oh, Kempton just went broken record, and it was for like a minute and a half.
I could hear him still talking.
They're too funny. My radio just went crazy, right? Oh.
All right, so I'll tease. I know that we have a bunch of movies this week, but I'll tease next week. Equalizer.
Really?
Yeah.
I kind of had my qualms about that one because I was a big fan of the show back in the day.
It's a slow. It's slow to get started, but boy, once it gets going, it's great.
Okay.
Basically, Denzel Washington kicks everyone's ass.
Yay!
Yeah. That's about what I'd expect.
Yeah. It's awesome. Yeah. I don't want to give anything away, but best use of a nail gun since Lethal Weapon 2.
Oh boy. All right, now you've certainly got my interest. Good God.
It's a good one. What else is good this week? Walk Among the Tombstones is good. The new Liam Neeson movie. That's a solid one. Maze Runner's okay if anyone's interested in Maze Runner. Maze Runner I liked the beginning of. I think they dropped the ball at the end pretty badly, which is frustrating because the beginning of it, the first half, first 2/3 of the movie, is great. It's really tense and exciting and mysterious, and when they reveal all of the mystery at the end, it's really disappointing. To the point that I would say, like, walk out 6 minutes before the credits roll.
Oh wow!
Really?
Like that?
That's
Is that wah wah?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
Like they get to a point where they keep like the more they explain, the more you're kind of like, oh, really? This is it? Come on. Yeah, it's kind
Why
of.
don't they do the ending better? I mean, when that's crazy.
I don't know.
Are tough. Endings are tough.
Yeah. But back to back to the Liam Neeson movie. Is it very much like Taken, or is it just
No, it's
totally
actually-
different and well done?
No, it's a lot less action than Taken. This is based off of a book by a guy named Lawrence Block, who's been writing this character, Matt Scudder, for a long time, and it's the first book that he's done to the first movie adaptation of Matt Scudder character. This is a kind of quiet, thoughtful crime thriller. I mean, it's tense and it's messed up, but it's a lot less action than Taken. It's more fitting to kind of the stoicism that we see out of Liam Neeson a lot of times. That being said, I really liked it, and I think it's really... Now, I liked The Drop last week a lot better, but Walk Among the Tombstones is a good movie, especially if you like Neeson, because it's a complex character, and you get to see him kind of really dive into the character of this in this movie. So I would
just don't expect it like a Taken, and then he kills everyone inside, and very...
Yeah, this is less of that. There's really only a couple of guys that he's really after. It's not him. This is not him going through Europe wreaking havoc at every turn.
Oh yeah. All right. Cool.
Well, it's like let me ask you another question. It's like I guess we're going back to the maze. It's like, all right. Well, I'm just gonna say how I feel. It's like, I mean, all of these young adult movie adaptations, to me, are starting to kind of blend together and seem like the same movie over and over again. It's like, I just wanted to get your thoughts on that.
I mean, look, man, that's Hollywood, right? Like, we get one movie that works, and we're going to keep doing the same thing 10 times. That being said, The Maze Runner does stand out. The cast is really good. It's Dylan O'Brien, who's in Teen Wolf, and Will Poulter from We're the Millers. Or if you have ever seen Son of Rambo with a very young Will Poulter, that movie is great. Thomas Sangster, who's the little kid from Love Actually, who's got a little bit taller, he's really good. I think it's solid. So.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm getting the bump.
You get the bump. You know, we love Matt. Matt's going to be back on Tuesday, and I will have a hangout that day because we're going to talk TV. I love talking television shows.
Oh, if we're talking TV, I definitely got to be here because we're about to be on and popping on Geeks It Around.
Yeah, we'll see you on Tuesday, okay?
Yes, sounds good.
All right.
Yes.
All right, Matt. See ya.
See you, Matt. Have a good weekend.
Thank you, Matt. Have a good weekend, my friend.
Ooh, yeah.
I meant to drop in the 80s.
Loves Gotham. Speaking of, I did want to introduce you guys to one of the stars of Gotham, who is here today. And let me introduce you. I can't believe, you know, I have. You're exactly the same as back in the 80s.
Thank you so much.
You don't age, and
it's not cryogenic.
but you've grown up a bit, you know. You know what I mean?
Thank you. I think.
No, actually, I think you were my brother-in-law and my sister-in-law's wedding. Patrick at White.
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah,
I was like, you look exactly.
Well, there were about
like
10,000 people there, but no, I remember you.
About 10,000.
Anyway, listen, congratulations on a new show that has been getting some great reviews, Gotham, which airs here on Fox. By the way, Ben, I don't think we've done a hangout with you before, have you?
No, this is my virgin experience.
Right, we get a first timer.
Yeah.
So this is our Google Plus Hangout, and it's broadcast live on our YouTube channel. And you don't have much time, so quickly I want to introduce you to our friends that are hanging out with us from all over the world. Here we've got Clarissa, who's in New York, Deanna, who's in Reno.
Nice.
Hector is here in Riverside. John as well in the Inland Empire. Kempton is in Calgary, Canada.
Nice.
Kia. Oh, Kia, where are you now? In Kansas City? No, where?
Topeka.
I'm sorry, Topeka. Monica is in Colorado. Nick is in Dallas.
You.
And Stacy is in Wilmington, North Carolina. And then there's us. And then there are the YouTubers who are watching. So, hey, YouTubers, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. And if you can, like us, thumbs up, share the link. And if you have a question for Ben, you can put it here, and I'll try to get it to Ben. Okay? So.
Awesome.
First of all, I know that Gotham is doing so well, and I know that Deanna's got a ton of questions. So I'm going to Just continue, Deanno, because I know you have a few, and we don't have much time with that. So go ahead.
All right, Deanno, hit me.
All right. Well, first off, man, it's got to be. If I recall correctly, a few years ago, you actually did the voice for Batman in an animated thing, Batman Year One, I think it was. So how does it feel, coming from that, and then 3 years later, stepping back into that same universe in a different role?
It feels great. You're absolutely right. Yeah, I did the voice of Bruce Wayne, Batman, in Year One, and to be able to take on the live-action version of this, as the young Commissioner Gordon, is a real treat. I mean, honestly, I had no idea that any of this was going to be happening, and there's just kind of both happened on their own. But to be a part of that legacy and to be able to act out sort of your 12-year-old dreams is it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
This is, and for those who are not familiar, this is the sort of prequel, right? Looking at sort of his life before.
Exactly. It starts with rookie detective Jim
Right,
Gordon,
right.
who gets assigned the case of the Wayne murders. He meets young Bruce Wayne, who's 12 years old, and he says he's going to get to the bottom of the case, and that just unravels into a larger conspiracy involving sort of Gotham being on the knife's edge of utter chaos. So you're seeing all of these characters, not only Jim Gordon and Bruce Wayne, but all of the villains, Penguin, Oswald Cobblepot, Edward Nygma, who will become the Riddler, Selena Kyle, Catwoman, all these characters, but in a chapter of their lives you've never seen before, and you're seeing how they became who they become.
That's what's exciting to a lot of people. Who else has a question?
I have a question.
Who said that? Kia? Is it you?
Yeah, that was Kia.
Okay, go ahead.
I guess how does it feel to be in such an epic role on TV versus a movie? I mean, it's not like it's the Avengers, but you're on TV and you're surrounded by all of these characters in one setting. And how is that, or how does that feel to be in a setting like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a challenge. We're trying to make a kind of a cinematic, we're trying to give the audience a cinematic experience. We're trying to make a mini movie in 9 business days, which is how long it takes to do an episode. So every 2 weeks, we're trying to produce an episode that would stand up to maybe not a $200 million movie, but a very beautiful sort of otherworldly experience, because the sets that they've built are larger than life, our locations are larger than life. There are some CG, but we try to make it as practical as possible to really give the kind of the grit and the feel of being in this other world that's similar to ours but different. So it's a challenge, but it's a blast. And right now, being kind of the golden age of television, it feels like this is the time to really try to make a show like this.
Yeah. Campton, you had a question?
Yeah. So with Commissioner Gordon as a role that everyone seems to know, you're playing the before, right? Do you feel you have a lot of freedom defining the characters and then knowing where he's going to end up? Like, how's that acting process like for you?
Yeah, I think that's right, Kempton. Because you're seeing Jim Gordon as a rookie detective 20 or 30 years before he becomes police commissioner, I think it frees me to interpret the character as I see fit. I went to lunch with Jeff Johns, who runs DC Comics.
I was going to see how you came about your character.
Yeah,
Did you have long discussion?
I talked to him, and obviously it's an ongoing process when you're developing a show with the writers and the directors. But at the end of the day, I think it's really freeing to do a prequel, because I don't have to, put on a mustache and glasses and pretend like I'm Gary Oldman.
He has been in our hangout, by the way, with Gary Oldman, so check that one out.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, nice. He has. I know, right? Who else has a question?
Okay, then I can just kick it back to me.
I know Deanna has that.
We're back to
yeah. It's like, I mean, after all this preparation and whatnot, it's like, I'm curious, like, very briefly, it's like, how would you describe your interpretation of James Gordon?
Well, that's a good question. He's a warrior, literally. He's a warrior. He's a guy who fights wars. He served overseas in the military, saw action, is a decorated military hero, and he comes back to Gotham having never lived in Gotham since he was a child. When he was a young man, his father was killed in front of him in a car accident, and his mother removed him from Gotham and raised him in the country. So he comes back to Gotham to take on his father's mantle as a decorated military hero. So he's got a very strong sense of morality, perhaps too strong. He's a very sort of sees the world in black and white, and everything in Gotham is in the gray or in the black. Everybody is kind of fake and corrupt. So a lot of his story is about how he deals with the world as it is.
So as a vulnerability, like what have you chosen, or what have you discovered about your character?
The emotional core of the series is Jim and Bruce, and Jim confiding in Bruce that he knows Bruce's pain. He feels that pain because he himself suffered it when he lost his father, and so there's a tenderness to that relationship that is the sort of the glue that holds the whole thing together. Jim is trying to make the city better, just as Bruce will eventually try to do it on his own.
To me, you've always played the good guys. It seems like the nice guys.
I know.
Have you had roles that you just want to I want to just be that, complex, bad person?
Well, I think the challenge with heroes is to try to make them complex and not make them
everyone
cardboard.
is layers, right?
Yeah, but it's an anti-hero age, so trying to do a guy who's actually a relatively good guy, but not make him sound kind of like either a rube or holier than thou, or just kind of lame, basically, is the challenge. I would love to play a villain.
Yeah?
I think I'd be a great villain because you wouldn't see it coming,
Exactly. That's my point.
Absolutely.
I mean, look at this face. It's the anti. Down the pipeline. Obviously, you have Gotham.
Yeah.
Anything else that we can look forward to?
I did a movie last year with Pierce Brosnan, Selma Hayek, and Jessica Alba called How to Make Love Like an Englishman. Played Jessica's husband. So
that sounds interesting.
Hard day at work. And,
yeah, it must have been rough.
Awesome. Now, again, I know we heard about what happened to your forehead, but give us an update. First of all, tell us what happened and give us an update. Yeah.
Oh, I was doing a fight scene, and I had to take a guy into a concrete wall, and on the second take, I just caught the side of the concrete wall with my head.
With a lot of blood.
There was a lot of blood, just because it's right on that area where the blood is close to the skin. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. Took a couple Advil, all stitched up, and
you didn't have to get an MRI or anything like that, right?
I did. I got a CAT scan, but I'm
you
fine.
Did.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Wow. They have to be safe, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it stops everything.
Sure.
It's the movie making business, It's
exactly.
That's what happens. Okay, you guys. Unless there's any more questions, I'm gonna let go.
Well,
gotta go
I did.
Who's got? Okay, you have.
I just have one last question.
Go ahead.
Okay, so there's the new Batman movie coming up. Are you allowed to say, or do you think there's going to be any collaboration between you guys and Batman, or any sneak peeks that will come through the show of that?
To my knowledge, there's no crossover. Because it's a prequel.
Different worlds.
Because the prequel is taking place in a different part. That being said, if the show continues on and the movie is coming out, they might. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me to put a little teaser in there of just a promo of the show, of the movie or something.
Totally. Well, we love it. Ben, thanks so much for stopping by and talking to us. And,
show starts on Monday. Everybody watch it. Monday on Fox. This Monday. It's going to be awesome.
Fox. So let's take a quick photo before you go. Right. Let me take my camera app out. I hope it still works. Yeah. Okay, so there's our camera.
Oh, this is blowing my off.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, cheese. Oh, what a delay. Did mine take a photo or did you guys take photos?
Take a bunch?
Girl, no, these photos are coming from all over the place.
There is a delay.
There it is.
There we are.
Okay.
Maria, don't forget the calendar.
Calendar.
I'm so remiss not to have as many signatures here. I was going to do something really cool with this calendar at the end of the year. I'm sorry, my Hawaiian bread, everything is there. Where are we? September.
The 19th.
From Hawaii. Can you tell?
I can't. I couldn't. We'll figure that out.
Okay, so we are the 19th. Right here. It's the last weekend of summer, you guys.
Yay!
Yeah.
Yay! Bring on fall. I'm so over this summer thing.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Summer, and fall officially arrives on Monday.
100-degree weather. Bugger that. Just piss off.
All right. Well, thank you for joining us, and you are going to be mic'd up. I think yes, Anthony's here, and then you'll be on the set.
Thank
It was
you
a
so
pleasure
much.
to talk
Thanks
to
a
you.
lot for coming, man.
Thanks, Ben.
Bye.
Anthony. Thanks, ladies.
Deanna, you live in the desert. I didn't think complaining about the heat was allowed.
You should come over for some
The desert
snow.
doesn't mean hot. Desert just
Major
means lack of
snow.
water.
No,
It's kind of like living in Vegas.
Yeah.
Let me get rid of this. This box.
How about this? We'll all trade spots with you when the winter comes, so you can come up north and cool off.
Oh no! And wintertime, I'm good. Don't worry about me. I'm straight.
You like the cold. Yeah, you
I
like
think it would be funny to
Well,
be a
it's like, it
hemisphere
honestly
jumper.
doesn't get that cold here. It's like, I mean, like everybody here complains about it, but it's like I still go out in shorts and a t-shirt. And I don't care.
Deanna likes the cold. I mean, Trev likes the cold a lot too.
80 degrees is cold in Reno.
We're
So
wimps.
Maria,
We're wimps in Southern California. Are you kidding? Yes.
in the future, if you want, you can just say my new location, which is Denver.
Denver.
Yeah, you can just basically say Denver
Okay,
for
cool.
me.
I just did Colorado today because I wasn't sure.
Yeah, that's
Basically
fine.
Denver.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is all in terms of the guests that we have today. Sometimes we have surprise guests, but just Ben, really. And then the rest of the guests, I think they're going to be outside today, so I don't want to like.
I gotcha.
And anyway, I hope that you will come join us again next week, YouTubers. And like I said, if you haven't already, please subscribe to our channel. And you never know guests that come and join us. So we will talk to you next week. Bye, YouTubers.
Bye, YouTubers.
Bye, YouTubers.
Subscribe,
Bye.
like the video.